Hello, everyone, and welcome back once again to Gary Grigsby's War in the East. The weather has started turning sour, and that means we're now in full rain season. Especially up here in the north, there is heavy mud practically everywhere, and that makes offensive operations difficult. It's not surprising. Let's take a look at the weather for next turn. First of all, we currently... they claim we have... Yeah, this is current turn. Heavy rain all around with heavy mud in most locations. Next turn projected. That will remain the same. But we're expected to have regular rain over most territory. The only area that might be saved again is the south, where there's only light mud. Last time the AI did not actually listen to me. I removed most of the air directives, but they still seem to actually perform them. Let's see this time. So I really only want to do it in the south. And do I have to turn off AI? I cannot turn that off. Yep, they're still running as many sorties as they possibly can. So I guess we're stuck with the AI system. There seems to be nothing I can do against it, so let's forget about it. Maybe, yeah, exactly. All right, let's get this out of there. Let's work on these this here rail connection. Yeah. So now we're almost full circle. That'll cost me one more turn, and then at least we'll have a loop. I'm not moving further to Lokina at that point. It seems like that's Army Group Center. Maybe it'll be worth it more to put these under the army groups. Might get better rewards from them that way. Either way, let's start up in here. So, you guys still need to move. And let's start splitting them up. So, at least for this turn. Seems like they made a fortress out of Oranienbaum, which is also a port. And I cannot get into that hex, which is a bit of a shame. What I'll do though is I'll move you guys around. Split you up. And do that. Because of that, for now, So at least they cannot get out. I'm actually quite reluctant to move into Lightwoods. But I can see myself doing something like this, and now I actually don't need the Panzer Division anymore. All of these, well, most of these are actually below 4,000 now. Still. Did have them on refit. The only one that's still at 2 is you, at 5,000. That's why I put them on ready. Let's get you on refit too. They might get a bit more manpower now that they're a little bit higher. There's no reason for me to be in this hex, really. Although I will take Demyansk. Just for the sake of it. Okay. The most important reason for me to do this is so that the enemy cannot slip through anymore. For the most part. And they're unlikely to attack at this point anyway. So I'll just hold it like this. I'll have to see what I'm going to do with those other areas, but that is unimportant for now. The one thing that is important is moving my units in through the breach. You're still on reserve. You're on reserve. I'll try to get that infantry to take over for the 36th motorized and the 3rd motorized. So they'll probably split up and work their way up north. I also need to beat these guys, but since I need to get to Volkov and beyond, that's basically what I need to do. 3 more hexes. That's what it will take to get Leningrad. 3 more hexes. But it's not gonna be easy. And they don't seem to have that many issues with supplies still. No surprise. Okay, that's fairly disappointing. But not excessively bad. Okay, that's the north. Things are going quite a bit faster now that I cannot really do a whole lot there. Let's continue with the Crimea. Yeah. That's a shame. Anyway, this seems to work out marginally well so far. Obviously, not yet attacking, but I will continue to attempt to add to these units. As well. Aren't you fixed? No, you're at a poor spot. I need you to be locked. Damn it. Just like you need to be locked. I completely forgot. Yeah, those kind of mistakes are hurtful. Okay. I should have done the same for the third Romanian locked. Let's put you under the third Romanian core this time. Alright. Good, good. Let's also put these in here, so they might draw supplies from that. And since we're still expected to have decent weather on the next turn, I don't have to worry that much. The rest of the Romanians will undoubtedly move up here. It will take me at least one more turn even to get to that defensive line with these units. In that sense, they've somewhat foiled me. As well. Let's retake that silly hex. And also get you to cross. They don't have a fortress at Zaporozhye, but I still need to take it somehow. And they do have an airfield. I'm gonna have to think about how to do that. However, Poltava is not like a victory X or anything, but Okay, well, I'll think about that. Okay, so currently, I need you to take that city. I actually need that HQ to take that. That's the 55th. One thing that's actually quite positive, despite the fact that they are actually retreating, is that at least I'm taking this territory without too many losses. Chernica was never going to be that interesting, though. One thing that is interesting is that they're giving me those tanks for free. Yeah, let's. No clue why they would do that, but they just did. At the same time, I do want to continue moving along over in this section. I have a feeling they've given up on this territory somewhat, but I'm saying somewhat. Well, such a thing does work to my benefit. And like I said, I have no clue what they are doing here, but I'll take it. Just like here, I cannot imagine them not having units in there. Yeah. Okay. You could go around, but I have a sensation that's not actually going to be worth it. Interestingly, I can also cut off this rifle division, but again, I would have to wonder myself whether that's actually what I want. Yeah, let's try to get rid of them. They are currently unable to move anywhere, so what I'll do Wow, okay. How about you? None of my units can get into that swamp hex. Let's fill you up. I could, interestingly, go and take both those hexes. Or not. Let's plug it like this for now. I have the rail line working up to Terjok. Now I'm gonna rail them out. And yeah, I'll see where I'm gonna put them. So they seem to be giving me access to this part of the river. The question is, how badly do I want it? So maybe I want it pretty badly. Nothing's gonna come out of this, but if I can move in here, I'll be able to build new fortifications along a line there. So that just would help in moving them further away from Moscow. There's no way I'm going to be able to push that cavalry division from that hex this turn. No chance. It is very weird though that these guys still have 8 power. I really wonder how that comes to be. Oh well. Yeah, that's probably it for the easier parts, except you moving. All right. Let's actually take a look at the time. Okay, we still have a little bit of time. So, let's start here. Let's actually see, because... Okay. Well, even those flag battalions might still be able to add some firepower. That's a bit weird. But, with the weather being this bad, I need all the oomph that I can get. Let's retreat, huh? How are the Minor River East? There are no other hexes where the weather is bad. Or from where I can actually still pull off an attack. Interestingly, this is empty. It's not that I can go in there, but you can. Which of these units potentially has the highest movement? That's you. I will actually go in there. Just in case that might be necessary for an encirclement. If I have to go this way, that's what it's gonna have to take. Because you're not getting out of there, and neither are you. For any foreseeable future. Let's see, I can actually manage it with these. Well, that's still light woods and thus bad luck. I don't see this happening. No. So the relief has to come from somewhere else. Most certainly, I'll be putting you all the way up here. For starters. I will need one unit to move through here to take some of those hexes. Let's first take care of you. Move in here. And then what I want to do is I want to get a unit across and just put them in here. Very likely won't help that much for anything else. That's as far to the north as the rail line can get for this turn, which isn't very far. One, two, three, four, five. But at least something like this score can manage with reasonable distance. At least. Jeez, how is it even possible? Holy cow. Another 300,000? Just out of nowhere, they just burst that number on me. Holy cow. But that just means that I have to give it my all a little bit more. Okay. Well, 8, 5. Can now get up to this hex here. And then, yeah, I have to see whether I'm gonna do something there. Four, 2. Technically they can get in there, but that helps not. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Why is it always tricky? Also need at least a unit going up there. None of my other units can get into Belgorod because of those other units. So the way I need to do it, BD, so these guys can move more freely. Ugh. Actually going up with a bit of an illness here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, let's move you here. That routes those two. This is super weak, but the reason why I want this is that now at least also for that turn they cannot move really. Okay, so I need to also get units in there. Let's keep you on refit actually in that hex. Let's actually take this hex though. Keep you on refit in case they'll be necessary. It will be necessary because we probably have some serious issues in that area. Which, unfortunately, currently I can't actually even deal with. But with these guys potentially linking up, at least there's that. It's a shame I can't move further ahead through here. But yeah, this is actually the best spot for them right now. Either way. Let's start taking hexes. Let's see how bad these attacks are. Pretty bad. Well, not insanely bad, but what I want to do then is just go and take their empty hexes, so at least this way, hopefully, so we'll be able to get rid of them. Put you under the 9th. Okay. I desperately need to fix this, and first way I'm gonna do that is doing that. Now, I actually will split you up. For the moment. Which frees up another panzer. You will have to stay in these hexes for a while, at least for now. And what I'll do is I'll get the 110th in there and you out. So, as far as I'm concerned, the AI is somewhat unlikely to attack. we'll see how that goes. I'll also split them up and move one part in here, so that just works a bit easier. Have them refit behind the lines. You cannot move, but at least you're also behind the lines now. Right. Now, the first thing also here, split you up. Move like this. I was super close to Zukinishki before, but now again it seems pretty far away. Okay, can I? Yeah, I can move the security unit in there. That's good. I will use you to take that. I'll just leave them there. Another problem that I'm suddenly facing in a way is that, of course, I actually have no rail lines through here at all at this point. So once these guys are out of there, I'm gonna have to start working on the rail line. If we take a look, there's a double rail moving through Gomel, so I'll have them start working on Gomel, moving to Bryansk, and then probably from Bryansk I can either go to Kirov, or if I've at that point taken Zukinishki, go there and then work their way back. That is a possibility. Yeah, so this is now taken care of. One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, yeah. They'll just be out of it for a while. Definitely getting fortified units here and here too. I already do have them in those locations. Good, good. Yeah, alright. It is looking rather crazy, but with the Soviets suddenly gaining an insane number again, it's like over 200,000 units nowhere. Insane. Things are getting pretty rough again. Either way, I'll wrap things up for this one. Do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. And take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.